Last week, LG had a pop-up cinema style event in Westfield White City, and I had a chance to check out their two latest products, the G2 and the G-Pad 8.3. So here's a detailed walkthrough of both those devices.
Hi, it's Mike from LG here, talking about the G2. So, the G2 is currently on the market in numerous channels. Giving the overline spec of the device, it's a 5.2 inch display, it has a 30 megapixel camera, quad core, 2.26 per core, and then it obviously has a 13 megapixel on the back, and then it has the buttons on the rear. So you've got your power button and your volume up and down button. Reason for that is when you naturally hold your device, your handset, your index finger sits naturally on the back, allowing you to then navigate. It does have a couple of other functionality. Press and hold the volume down button will take you into the camera, and the volume down button then becomes the camera shutter button. Volume up from the lock screen will take you into quick memo, which then allows you to then annotate notes or drawings or anything on the screen. But what we'll do is start off firstly with the display. It's a full HD resolution. As you can see, the colors are very vivid, very sharp, and it has really, really good viewing angles. So it doesn't matter what sort of angle you look at the device from, you'll always still be able to see the screen. What I'll do is then show you kind of video playback on the display. So I'll go into one of my videos and then show you what you can do with the videos as well. So I'll put a video on, turn the handset into landscape so you can see exactly what's going on the display. Look how sharp and vivid that is. But one of the things around the display and what you can do in the media player is actually pinch zoom on the device. So once now you can pinch in, you lose no quality of picture, but you now can move around your video clip as well. You can then pinch back out, but it then has a couple of other functionalities. If you hit on the seek bar as it's playing, you then now get picture-in-picture in there. So now you can actually scroll forward or backwards through your video while the main video is playing, the second one is playing as well. So once you found that clip where you're at before, just click on it and away you go, you're in again. If you want to then go backwards or forwards, you don't have to use that bar, just swipe from left to right or right to left and you can seek through. If you want to turn your video up and down, some volume, up and down there, and then the brightness, same thing. If for any reason now you wanted to check another video, tap on the screen once, you get a little tab, click on there, and now you get a split screen, and then all your other videos are here. So you can actually scroll through all your videos while your video is playing. If you then want to see another video, then all you literally will do is click on another video, and then it will play on the other side. Tap on the screen and it takes you back to full screen. What we also have something else called zoom to track. You click on the magnifying glass and drag it to wherever you want. It will then zoom in on that area and track what's going on that part of the video. If you can't do it anymore, it will automatically come out. But if you want to end that feature, just click on it again and it goes back to how it is. One of the other things you can do is something called Q slide. So if you're multitasking or someone texts you while you're watching the video, click on the second icon in, and then what it will do, it will give you a pop-up video, and the video is now in a pop-up format. I can have it landscape or portrait, but I'll turn it to the portrait for the video. Click on the screen, and then you'll see a little icon at the top, and then as you do slide it, you'll notice the video will fade out or fade back in. So you can adjust the transparency of the video, and while you adjust the transparency, you can then come out and then go back into your handset and then swipe through and do whatever you need to do while the video is still playing. So if you want to reply to that email, you click on emails, and then it will go into emails, and then you can continue doing that while your video is still playing. Okay, so I'll come out of the pop-up window and it moves me on to the next part. So when you go into either emails, This works in gallery, texts, contacts, as well as music. You can actually pinch zoom in all of those areas. So now you can adjust the font size as and when you need, depending on what application you're in. Once obviously you click into your email, you can then click in and it will adjust the text for you. You can go to really small or really large. And it really is about that. When you go into music, because I like my music, if you click on the music icon, you can actually pinch zoom on all your album art and have them come up one at a time. If you don't want it like that, then you just pinch it and you can have it 3 wide. But it also allows you to pinch within there as well. One of the other things we've got is our smart case, or quick window it's called. And what you do is shut the case. It can tell me now, obviously, the time. I can adjust my clock faces by swiping down. If I go from left to right or right to left, it gives me the weather. I can play my music from here. But what also I can do is receive calls from here as well. So if I get a call, I can answer the call within the window. But I can also set my alarm and turn my alarm off from within the window as well. If the phone goes to sleep while the window is shut, a double tap on the screen will then wake it up, which is called knock on. Okay, so that's the G2. What I'll also do now is show you about our pad that goes with the G2, which is called the G-Pad 8.3. So there is actually connection or connectivity that you can have between the two. What you can do from here is you can connect from one device to another and then tether from the phone from the pad. It's a one-touch operation. Just in the notification bar, it will show you Q-Pair is activated, and it's activated to the phone. So what I can do now is, because the tablets are Wi-Fi only, I can then browse the internet based on the internet connectivity on my handset. So I can go through taking a tour on Google, or if I want to, I can just go on to Chrome and search the internet. So if I go on to you go onto gsmarena.com and there you go. So my handset's running 4G, that's why we've got the speeds. And obviously there you can see the internet page that's going on. One of the other cool features, and I'll go into the application and you can see what it does from the application. From the Q-Pair application, you can actually get notifications. So if someone calls you from your handset, the tablet will ring. If you get any messages, then you get a pop-up message that comes up on the phone as well as the tablet. Same again for notifications, if you're using anything via Quick Memo, and then you've also got the recent app sticker as well. So the last application I ran on here, if I ran it on the tablet or unlock the tablet, it will show me the last application. So what I'll do is go into contacts, and it shows me it's gone into contacts. If I double tap to wake up the tab and unlock it, you'll get a little pop-up that comes up to say contacts was the last one I activated, and then it lets me go into it as well. And there's all my contacts as well. Spec on the pad, 8.3 inch screen, quad core, 1.7 gig per core, full HD display, 1920 by 1200, so it's just over full HD, 5 megapixel on the rear, 1.3 on the front. It runs on our Android version, 4.2.2 with our Optimus overlay. One of the things that you can do with the overlay, which is on the handset and the tablet, is that you can increase the size of your icons. So if you press and hold on the application, hit the pen, it then will give me the option to then make it a 2x2 size, and then I've increased the size there. If I want to customize it a little bit more, it will allow me to do that. But what I'll do is I'll take a picture first, and then I'll show you how I do it. So I'll take a picture of my G2. press and hold on the gallery, press the pen, go into photo icon, hit add new, and then I can increase the size of the icon on the screen, same way on the G2. Hit OK. It'll ask me to pick a picture. That's the one I want, my G2. I crop it to the size I want. Once I've done that, hit OK. And then pick the screen that I want it to go onto. So I increase another screen, and there it is. That's the icon with gallery sitting underneath. That's all on the G2 and the G-Pad.
Alright, thank you very much. So just a couple of quick questions. First of all, the G-Pad 8.3 and the G2, can we expect a KitKat update early next year?
Yeah, there is a plan at the moment that it's going to be within Q1. No dates have been defined, but we've been told that the KitKat update will be in Q1.
And another thing, on the G-Pad and the G2, there's a slide assist feature. Can you tell us a bit more about how this works?
Yeah. So slide aside is literally going into applications and then using your 3 fingers to then move it to the side. So the only area it doesn't work in is camera, but what I can do is if I click on gallery, I can slide across with my 3 fingers and it goes off to the side, and it says 1 app saved at the top. Okay, so then I can then go into any other application, music, and then same thing again, slide from left to right, and then now there's 2 apps saved at the top, and then I go into alarm clock, and again slide across. So that's now 3 apps maximum. That's either the pad or the handset or the pad.
Okay, and the last thing, there was something you mentioned about View Talk or something. Would you mind showing that as well?
So the feature I spoke about earlier was View Talk. So how you would find View Talk is you'd go into contacts, and then obviously all your standard contacts come up there. Hit the icon with the head, and then all your View Talk contacts then show up. So what you then do is go into the contact of the person you want to connect to, and then hit View Talk, and then pick the number that you want to go to. And what it'll do is it'll wait for confirmation from the other person, and once they confirm, you'll get a white screen like that. So what you can do now is write to the person on screen, and they reply back straight away. So you can have conversations on here. If you want to then send files, what you can do is then send an image. So I'll just pick any random image, that one there. I'll crop the photo. That's what I want to show. Send it. And all I do is click away from the picture, and it will transfer the file to the other person. And if they want to, they can send something back. If you want to then do something else, he's then telling me cool. I'll then write, hold on, let's go back to the pen. That says no probs. And then if I want to clear the screen, then I can then clear the whole screen and continue what I'm doing and write what I want. So I've just wrote next phone please. He knows what I mean, but it's just something between us. And it's here. So you can have that sort of conversation. Once you've done it, if you want to save anything, just click on the save and you can save it into the gallery. But that's View Talk. If you want to make a phone call, all you do is hit the phone icon, and you can actually speak to the person while you're transferring items as well. That's View Talk.
Alright, thank you very much. Thanks very much for watching this detailed walkthrough of the LG G2 and G-Pad 8.3. Let me know in a comment below what your favorite feature of one or both of these devices is, and whether you'll be picking one up this holiday season. If you are picking one up, use my affiliate link in the description. It doesn't cost you a penny more, but it helps me out. Do leave a thumbs up too, as that helps spread the word. Just before I sign off, I do want to say that I've done detailed walkthroughs for the HTC One and the Sony Xperia Z, and those links will also be in the description. That's all for now. Subscribe for more tech videos just like this one, and I'll see you all in the next video.